And action. So tell me a little bit about the show, y'all involvement with the show. How long y'all been doing the show?
Well, you go first.
Okay, well, almost a year now.
Okay.
Like a year next month, July. So.
Okay. Almost. Jared, same?
Well, I've been on since the start of it, and I was like part-time on here.
Mhm.
But then once I started to get homeschooled, I was on here
Right.
every single week, and it's been fun. I mean, she changed some of my habits from like wanting to go to McDonald's and Wendy's every day.
Oh, man, you know,
Yeah.
Wendy's is good. It's kind of hard for me to part ways, but I don't eat it as much. But so you're eating McDonald's and Wendy's. What do you eat now? What's good now?
Meat.
Like what type of meat? Like what?
Steak.
Steak. Oh, so like whole steak, no fat on it.
Yeah. Chicken fried steak. That's
Chicken fried steak, huh? Vegetables. So are you into your vegetables now?
Bell peppers. I actually saw my brother doing this one day. He grabbed a green one and washed it off and ate it like an apple. And I tried a red one before and it was kind of sweet. So I said, hey Mom, go to the store and let's get a couple red bell peppers. So we did, and I told her I had a surprise for her. So I went home and obviously took the sticker off, washed it, and then just ate it like an apple.
All right.
And it was red like an apple. So.
Right. And with bell peppers, there's like what? There's yellow, red, green,
Yeah,
orange. Yeah, I like the sweet ones too. Yeah. And there's a purple one?
I didn't know that.
Me either. Wow, I gotta look that up on the internet. What about you, Brian? How has this show changed since you've been on? What were your habits before and what is better now?
Well, like I said a year ago, I was on the show, and since then, I've stopped. Well, not really stopped, but cut back on ramen noodles.
Ah, ramen noodles. What's your favorite flavor with ramen noodles? Beef, pork, or chicken? The chicken pouch?
Yeah.
That's a lot of sodium, man.
I know.
I
good though.
I like the beef.
You like the beef? Okay, so moving out of ramen noodles, what are we doing now? Like, what are you eating now that's awesome?
Well, one, I eat ramen noodles at least once a month.
Once a month?
That's good.
It's good.
And
Cut back.
yeah, come back. And
Then you're gonna eat like half every month next year. Like
I
half
eat-
one every month.
I eat more vegetables, like fruit too. I eat more healthier. And I go outside more. Oh, I will work out more.
Yeah, riding your bike and being too injured to do line dance.
Yeah.
All right, that's cool. So, and how about working with Mrs. Nelson? How do y'all enjoy that? Jared, you go first. I think you have some blood ties to this woman.
Yeah, she's my mother, so I have to say good things, or else I'll be in trouble.
That's right. So what good things you got to say about your mom and working with her on this show thus far?
It's really fun.
Okay.
No, it's really
Yeah,
fun.
cool.
Because what I did is, like, I was talking to her one day, and I pretty much am like, really good with YouTube stuff.
Mhm.
I talked to her one day, and I said, so you know how every company has a YouTube channel?
Right.
She said, yeah, I do. Why'd you tell me that? And I said, because you need to start one if you want your company to get big. And she like names it her company, and it's pretty much she runs it,
Mm-hmm.
and she has me and Brian as the co-host. Jordan is our IT guy. He works on our website.
Well, that's nice, and sounds like things are growing in the right direction. Brian, what about you working with Mrs. Nelson? How are you liking it thus far?
Well, first I live across the street from them, so
Okay.
it's not that hard to, go to the house and
Right.
go to meetings and stuff. And it's been great. It's great. She's crazy. She's nice. She knows what she's doing and what she wants, and she tells us every week the topics when we have our weekly meetings, the topics and what we want to talk about.
Right. So she keeps things structured.
Yeah.
Yeah, just one thing. At home, she can be more the crazy and less of the fun.
Cause she has so
She's
much.
She's a mom at home.
Yeah.
Well, she
You gotta make
has.
sure you eat right. You gotta get up for school. And
Yeah. It's
Hell, I can
crazy.
go for school when I want. I'm homeschooled.
And,
Lucky.
That's crazy.
you know, she's in the entertainment business.
Right.
Like she did movies and
Yeah, and she
an
said,
actress, so
and she told us in like, our first name. She said, like, our first time before we go on the show, she told us, "Hey, I wanted to do this since I was a little kid." She told me she was in all the school plays. I don't know. She studied at a place called Katie's Studios here in Dallas.
Which is in Dallas.
Yeah.
That's where I do some things there. Dallas Screenwriters Association, how to learn how to write film scripts and narrative scripts and what have you. Things that help make, you see your mom with her piece of paper, that's what that school teaches you. It teaches you a lot of structure. So that's important of that entertainment education. So that's actually a pretty awesome school. So, all right, guys. Well, I'd like to thank you for giving me some stuff on Food Revolution as well as the show. Within closing, is there anything that y'all like to tell kids who may be on the bubble about changing their habits?
Oh, Ryan, you go for the teenagers.
you go with the kids first.
You
Okay.
Go, you go first. Oldest first.
Oldest first. I mean, how old are you, Brian?
Too old.
How old is too old?
No.
20.
20.
All right, you're 20. So
Yeah.
for people around your age, I want to say, what, 18, 22?
Yeah.
What do you have to tell them in regards to what this show can do for them and there in the future?
Try to eat right, healthy, and try to get a lot of exercise, because I do. And it's fun. I like working out and exercising every day because it keeps me busy and focused and fit.
Fit.
So,
Good stuff. And what about you, Jared?
Well, I'm supposed to target the kids.
Right.
So, all I have to say is you need to start cooking when you're 3. Or no. Just like, for the parents, get your little kids to start cooking when they're about 2 or 3, because that's when my little cousin started cooking when she came over. And my mom just gave her like one of those plastic knives and a tomato, and she cut it.
Wow. And so she's been eating healthy ever since she
Yeah.
cut that tomato?
Yep.
All right, all right.
Even though she goes to Dave & Buster's sometimes.
Well,
That's like video games.
Yeah.
it's okay
And
to
food.
cheat every
All
once
in
in a while.
moderation.
right.
Yeah.
All in moderation.
Like,
All right.
Like every day I have a cheat. So,
That's right.
a Coke.
That's right. So, what is the closing that y'all do with the show? Give me y'all's closing. I want the closing that y'all do with the show.
Well, she usually closes the show.
We never.
Just kind of,
You never closing it?
we just kind of open and
We just
Open and
kinda,
closing.
just kinda.
What are y'all opening and closing for y'all?
Fishbowl.
yeah, mine is Fishbowl Radio Network.
And Jared, yours?
Fishbowl Radio Network.
Really?
Jump in.
You say jump in.
Oh, I say jump in.
All
She
right.
says healthy, not healthy later.
I should say cannonball in.
Cannonball in.
So,
All right. All right. Well, healthy now, healthy later.
on Fishbowl Radio Network.
Jump in.
And cut.